I spent 5 years there and a year and a half with the sanitary district. So we focus on land use and focus on cleaning our water and recycling our water. Professionally, I work for a large healthcare company, IT infrastructure, incident management, problem management, behind the scenes kind of stuff. If elected, I commit to community engagement, maintaining transparency and policies that reflect the majority of our residents, and I will strive to find common ground and do what's in the best interest of our residents. So again, thank you for being here today. This is a packed house, and I look forward to sharing more of my vision.
Thank you, Clayton. Next is Gail Earl.
Thank you for having this forum for us. I appreciate it. I'm sure we all do. I'm here because I want to be of service to our town. I'm Gail Earl, and like everyone else up here, running for town council. I'm a wife, a mother, and a grandmother. My husband Larry and I moved from Scottsdale to Fountain Hills 18 years ago. We moved here because we were drawn to the beautiful views, the quiet, tranquil neighborhoods, the safe small-town atmosphere, and we especially love that we can see the stars at night in our neighborhood. I'm sure many of you moved here for similar reasons as well. I am new to running for a political office, but I'm no stranger to hard work and being of service. I am the licensed contractor for a family-owned and operated pool service company, which I started 33 years ago, one pool at a time. Operating our business with integrity, being fiscally prudent, and consistently delivering what was offered has attributed to us being successful for all these years. I've been, or I am, a graduate of the Fountain Hills Leadership Academy, and I've been going to the town council meetings for nearly 2 years now. When I first started going, I had no intention of running for council. I've been the president and treasurer of several associations over the years. I will bring my business and service experience to a seat on the council. My top priorities are town safety, fiscal responsibility, and economic vitality. I'm looking forward to working harmoniously with everybody on the council. When we all work together, our small town desert oasis will flourish, prosper, and thrive. Thank you.
Thank you, Gail. Next, Henry Mill.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate the opportunity, and thank everybody who's here tonight. I'm Henry Mill, the guy nobody knows. In February 2003, I flew to Phoenix to interview for a job with the Penske Automotive Group. And during the interview, they asked me if my wife had ever been to Phoenix, especially in the summer. I said, no. Why? And they were a little concerned about moving a family here without realizing what all was involved. I said, well, where's Fountain Hills? And they pointed to the McDowell Mountains and said, just on the other side of those mountains. I said, well, that's where I'm going to live. My wife's done a lot of research. She is determined that this is the perfect place to raise a family. She knew the population. She knew the student-teacher ratio in the award-winning school district. She knew the restaurants. She knew the parks. She knew where the library was. And as usual, she was right. It is the perfect place to raise your family, but she's always right enough about her. So here we are, 21 years later. I now have the opportunity to serve the community that has served us so well. I've succeeded in virtually every endeavor I've undertaken as a professional. I've worked in radio and TV. In fact, the first time I came to the Valley was to cover the 1982 Fiesta Bowl. I spent years with Domino's Pizza building stores and building areas in Maine and Pennsylvania. I've been in church council's leadership. I just retired as the president of the Fountain Hills Theater Board of Directors. And in my last 33 years in the automotive sales industry, I've had a myriad of managerial roles. I'm an independent, not a Democrat. I mean, not a leftist, but I want to use my successful business acumen to help us grow. We have a wonderful community with fantastic opportunities for families and businesses. And I want to help perpetuate that. I believe in a nonpartisan civil council, and I will strive to do that. Again, my name is Henry Mayo, and please consider me when you vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Henry. Next, Councilmember Peggy McMahon.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for coming. Thank you to the FHCCA and the Chamber for giving us this opportunity to talk with you tonight. I've lived in Fountain Hills for about 23 years, and I absolutely love it. I love it a lot better than I do in California. And when I began on serving on council about 3.5 years ago, I had absolutely no idea what I was getting into. Allen magazine. But you know, after 3.5 years, I really, really like it. While it's been a little bit chaotic this last year, I think that, you know, beyond all that, we look beyond all that. And we make decisions at the best of our ability, balancing the interests and representing our community as a whole. I'm a strong, dedicated leader who brings a lot of wealth, legal experience and knowledge, and integrity to my position. I serve on 9 different boards and committees valley-wide. And I do that because it helps me develop strong relationships with important stakeholders in town, and it also helps me to make significant contributions to our town policies for the benefit of our community. I hope my term on council has shown that I am accountable. Listen, I really seriously spend hours doing my homework before making a decision. I make impartial, nonpartisan decisions that I feel are in the best interest of our community and not along party lines. Simply put, I'm excited to be running again for a second term. Seriously, I am. I would like to move us forward into our great future, with our respective community values, and have a strong sense of community and supporting our hometown character. So thank you. Sorry about that.
Thank you. Next, Robert Wallace.
Hello, my name is Robert Wallace, and I am running because I want to be a voice of the people, for the people, by the people. In my past life, I have 10 years of IT experience. I've been a realtor for the last 4 years, and I'm also very active with a form of activism with an organization called Gays Against Rumors. And I know that rubs some people the wrong way, but what we're all about is really modulating those disparities between protecting kids and giving people their individual freedoms, and that's been a very tough thing to do. I also host the radio show that we have for Gays Against Rumors called The Dark Side of the Rainbow, also a podcast you can follow. And among other things, I'm looking to make sure that the board stays level-headed, peaceful, that when people come up and express what they feel, that they're not being ignored. And that's what I want in a community. Everybody knows this is a beautiful, pretty much perfect community. So, you know, how do you fix something that's not broken? There are ways we can tweak it. There are things that we can maintain, things that need to be maintained. But for the most part, I think that we're in a great town, and I just want to help keep it that way. And also, if you see that I'm really red right now, it's because I've been in the sun for the last 5 hours at the Trump rally, where your Joe Arpaio was brought on stage earlier today. So that was a pretty great moment. But that said, I want to remind everybody, this is a nonpartisan position. And just because I have a position, just like every one of you do, doesn't mean that I can't be objective and non-biased, just the way it should. So, thank you.
Thank you. Next, Rick Watts.
Good evening. My name is Rick Watts, and I'm here today to ask for your support, your vote, and donations to support my campaign. I've been a resident of Fountain Hills for 35 years. My background includes being a business owner, contractor for more than 40 years, licensed here in Arizona as well as several other states. I have an extensive background in construction, facility management,